Hello, dudes. I'll make this kind of quick because I gotta go turn in my rental. But last day in Arizona, day 7, I believe, of my trip. I learned a lot last night. I learned a lot. So I was on my way back from Zion. I was pretty tired. There wasn't a lot I wanted to do. Pulled over by the Arizona sign, took some pictures. Maybe you'll see those. And then I went to Lone Rock because it's right there across the road from where the Welcome to Arizona sign is. And it was getting dark by the time I went out there. Check. It was getting dark already by the time I went out there, and it didn't look like it was that far. So I was like, I'll take that trek. I want to, go touch it. I feel like I got to touch something for me to really say I was there, right? If that makes sense. Anyway, as I was getting there, it was getting progressively darker. It was maybe like 2 miles to get there. And I realized that is usually water that surrounds Lone Rock. It's like connected to a lake. So it was dried out, but the sand was very, very wet still. And so I started taking steps and my foot would just get stuck. And I was like, well, let's finish it out because we're almost there, right? And I made a stupid video, and you'll see it. It's a dumb video, but check it out. It's me walking up to Lone Rock and just being weird. I was feeling pretty good. I don't know why. I was riding on fumes, so, I was maybe a little slap happy or something. But, yeah. I got there, and as I was there, it got dark on me. And I'm a Kentucky boy. I goes camping, but, this is like desert darkness, this Arizona darkness, it's different. It really is. It's scary. I mean, the stars are so abundant that it almost gives you a little light, but it's just a vacuum. I mean, it's just a black hole around here, I couldn't see anything. I had a headlamp and a flashlight, and that helped get me through. But on my way back, okay, long story short, on my way back, I couldn't see where I'd actually parked at. So I just started walking. I went a completely different way than what I should have. And I started freaking out. And, rule 1 of being in an emergency, just relax. Don't freak out. That's literally the worst thing you can do. And that's what I started to do. And so I found myself taking steps into deeper and deeper mud. And I had rain pants on. I was like, I just need to get across this little strip of, this muck, this mire, this this bog, if you will. I don't even know how to describe it. It's that type of mud where it's so like hit by the sun that it's like cracked. Like it's got like cracks going along it, kind of looks like prehistoric, like a shell. I don't know if that makes sense. If you get what I mean, I hope so. But anyway, I'm going through that. And I'm getting more and more stuck until I'm actually stuck, like to my knees, like in quicksand. And I know there's memes that have been like, yo, why were they telling us about quicksand in school like that was something we were going to be encountering? I should have been listening to that, because that's exactly where I found myself. I was literally stuck in mud to my knees, and then it brought me to my hands. And I'm sitting there in the dark of Arizona with the stars above me, just like stuck in mud. And I thought about, this is where I was at with it. I thought about screaming for help because I was getting more and more stuck and I couldn't feel the bottom. So it was a bad predicament I got myself in. And also those cracks I was talking about, I was looking, and with my headlamp, I could see thousands, hundreds of thousands of spiders. I'm not even kidding. As I would step into the mud, it would push the spiders and scare them out and up. So I'm crawling literally hands and feet through this mud, like I just fell through some ice, while hundreds and thousands of spiders are crawling all around me. And so this is a nightmare, right? Do you understand? Do you picture that? You're coming back from a 2-mile hike from Lone Rock, and it's darkest dark you've ever seen, besides your best friend Willie, who I hope is watching this. And then the only thing that you could see are spiders, right? Coming out of the ground. It was like I took like a bad hit of DMT. I don't know what the was going on, but that's where I found myself last night. And eventually I made it out of that, and I just stomped through it. I found the bottom, I just stomped through it, and I'm literally walking the rest of the way covered in like 5 pounds of mud. Like, I was heavy. It was drawing my pants down. It was a sad sight. And on the way back, I was scared of snakes and whatever. And I came up to the top of this hill, and there was just a big canyon, and that's not where I was supposed to be. And this guy in his RV from across the way was like, "Yo, you need to go down that way," the way I came from. And so I was like, "Oh, fuck, thanks, dude." And like, covered in mud on a hill across from his family, like an insane person with a headlamp on, like I'm coming to kill him or something. But he still helped me out, so shout out to that guy. That was pretty cool. Anyway, I finally make it back to my car and start the long process of demudding myself and washing my hands. And I was at this point in my trip. This is day 6, right? It's day 7 now. This was day 6. I just started thinking, I was like, I'm dumb. Like, I'm really, really not a smart guy. And I don't think it's from, I don't know. I don't think it's personally my fault. I think it's just a lack of experience and just getting myself into stupid situations with this compulsive nature that I have to do dumb things like that, like go to Lone Rock by myself, not knowing anything about it, not looking it up on all trails in the middle of the night. That's just not smart, and that's something we're not gonna do next time. So yeah, I've spent all morning, my last day in Flagstaff, all morning at the laundromat. It was actually kind of nice though. Took a dump, got some canes, yeah, I don't know if you guys saw me mention I might have had a date last night. They bailed, as they do. That's what happens. But I think I have like another thing lined up today, after I drop this off, with a homie who wants to go skateboarding, who's also female. So I don't know. That's pretty cool. And that's how I plan on spending the rest of my day here in Flagstaff. But yeah, I mean, what the I mean, I just don't know. I wish I could have recorded it, but my hands were literally caked up in mud. It was so many spiders, and my hands were so full of mud. I was just slinging mud at the spiders, like, "Get back," blah, blah, while I'm looking for cottonmouths and everything. And it was like a hard but necessary lesson I think I had to learn. Like, this is supposed to be a fun trip, but it could all go left so quick. And that almost ruined me. I just started thinking about home and how much I miss my bed and how much I miss my friends. And after it was all said and done, I just smoked a cigarette on the back of my trunk, staring at the stars of Arizona. And I was like, wow, it's so beautiful, but I'm so small and insignificant. The mud literally almost just swallowed me up on a 2-mile hike that's not even hard. It's just I was being stupid and foolish, and I made some mistakes, and we're gonna work on that. And that's kind of why I'm out here, is to learn the hard way. So it was not fun then, but now I look back on it and I can kind of laugh. Have you guys ever seen The Never Ending Story? My old heads. If you know the scene where him and his horse, I forgot the horse's name, but him and his horse get stuck in the mud, and he tries to pull it out and he can't, and he loses the horse, and the horse is like, gets swallowed up and dies. That was almost me. That's exactly, go watch that scene and then just imagine me by myself on my hands and feet crawling through like 5 feet of like mud. I don't have a Garmin emergency thing or anything. I was literally just going to start screaming and then put on the strobe light on my headlamp. But I made it out, as I do usually, so, we live and we learn, right? So yeah, leaving Flagstaff today, getting on my train at 8, and then tomorrow we'll be in LA. So I'm looking forward to that and seeing what I managed to get into there. Hopefully not quicksand. Who would have ever thought? But yeah, we're gonna be skating it up and going to the Comedy Store and hopefully doing an open mic and maybe doing some karaoke. That's my plans. So stay tuned for that. Everybody at home watching, I love y'all. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and yeah, same tree twice. Y'all know what it is. See y'all in LA. Bam.